Hey guys, I'm here at Matt Clark's Oliver collection about central Iowa. I'll take a look at his stuff. Yes, he did give me permission to do this. Here we got a 77 diesel. That's a nice original. Wide front. Yeah, it's nice. Nice to find it with all the sheet metal. So we got some beans. Be a newer one. It's got the newer seats and the bigger brake pedals, so disc brakes. Here's another 77. More original than that one. That one's really nice. Straight. That'd be a newer one too. Some disc brakes. 52 or newer. There's a Super 77. That looks like original, or might be painted, I'm not sure, but it's nice either way. Nice in its work clothes. And then here is a Super 77 narrow front. You got a wide and then a narrow. So green wheels, which means it's 55 or 56. 57's when they changed to red wheels. So that one must be a newer one. He's got the optional scrapers on here for like mud. I don't know if I've ever seen one with that on. I think I've seen it in the parts book. So Matt is basically just an owner and collector, and tonight is Friday, June 17th. It's the first night of the national show, and he's putting on a get-together for anyone that wants to come. He's putting on food, all kinds of stuff. Just basically giving a tour of his stuff. So that's really nice of him to do that. That's a nice sign. Here's a white 285. This would be the Perkins. You can see the Perkins has got the injection pump vertical like that. Here is, I think Matt really likes this one because he had Kettle River Ironworks make him a sign that looked like that. Oliver 88 diesel. It's got front duals and rear duals. I don't know if I've ever seen the fleet line with duals. Got a cab. And then here we have a Hart Parr 2850. Hart Parr, Charles City, Iowa. That's an old one. So here's an Oliver 77 diesel. And it's pulling a wagon. Now this wagon is an original wagon that Oliver would move stuff around with, and Matt restored it. think he said that they would pull like you know, weights and parts with it, and then they kind of converted it to people haulers and hauling stuff at shows. But that being an original is pretty cool. If I can, I'll show you the original picture. Here's an original Oliver 60, and I think you can kind of date it just from the curtain for the radiator. This would be an older one before the 5 speeds. They use the curtains instead of a thermostat, and you can see it's got the 4-speed. 4-speed 60 would have the each pedal, they don't have an equalizer, and then they put the power lift pedal in the center. Here's what looks like an original 550. Whether or not it's original, I don't know. But it's good either way. It's nice. White farm equipment. Oh yeah, this is a way newer one because it's got the PTO lever up here. Those were newer, as well as this, of course. But they didn't originally have that lever there, but when they started with the checkerboard or egg crate grills. Here's an Oliver Super 55. And it has a 2-bottom mounted plow, and it's a slat bottom. I don't think I've ever seen a slat bottom mounted plow like that. And any mounted plow actually. The slats instead of the full bottom. That's for like mucky ground, so don't stick. Think of like putting your shovel in wet ground; it sticks to it. Here's a 77 industrial. You can see those heavy front wheels. I like them in original clothes like that, where they got the old paint. Here is a 60 on full steel, front and rear, with cultivators, the QD cultivators, $10.95. Pipe mounted. Here's a Farmall Super C, contaminating this whole shed with red. And here's it's like a 1-row cultivator to be pulled by horses. It's got a long pole. Some walk behind plows. Here's a sickle mower that would also be pulled by horses. Hart Parr 1224 on steel. At the back they got this pad or belt on, so you can, in the front is metal rib. 1224. Here's another Hart Parr. What is this one? $18.36. And here's an 880. I think this could possibly be a mist green, original mist green. I'll have to ask Matt though. You can see the lighter green showing through the darker green, so it might have been repainted, and maybe it's coming through. Not sure. Here's another little garage shed. It says parts on it. So it looks like he has a lot of parts in here. Injection pumps. Ooh, it's warm in here. Side panels. All kinds of parts. Wheels. Wheels up the yin yang. Hoods. More parts. It's brake discs, brake actuators. And then this is 880, looks like, right? It's got the bigger dash. Got the big dash, so 6-cylinder. It's got to be the old style. 880. And this would be a Super 77. And I say it's super because it's got this and this pads, diesel. It's got a small dash, so it has to be a 77. 66 would have a 4-cylinder. And there it tells us. Oh, the injection pumps and stuff. There's a 1/8 model, 1850. So in this building, he's got a lot of his memorabilia and stuff. Here you can see it'd be like a Hart Parr 70 radiator cap. Some very rare stuff in here. Kerosene charger. Original oil filter. 2 of them. Next to 121 picture. Here's that one I was talking about. We got made in that tractor outside. The duals. All over oil can. Serial number plates. Some white filters, paint filters. We talked to Matt earlier. He's done a lot of stuff from the foundry and the plant and stuff. Some toys. That might be some plant stuff, I'm not sure. These are like 8th scale, other than 16th. So here we have, back in the 50s, Oliver substituted metals because of the war going on, so the Korean War. And this would be brass. This is brass, like a brake lever. This would be through the throttle linkage. Actually, it's 60 for 60. Brass. So this looks like it's wood. Looks like a prototype or something, or maybe something used for molds. Here's some more some toys. Some more of that wood stuff. Some more toys. Mostly Oliver stuff. There's a mist green. Some more toys. The twin 880. There's one like Chris Losey restored. XO 121. More toys, a lot of whites. This one I remember was in Wisconsin Farm Tech days. We didn't go to this show, it was 2019, but they made a 1600 with a mounted picker. This one's cool too, Super 88 with a picker. Hard to see it. And then we got some more toys. This has got stuff everywhere, really. You know, over and up.
You guys take pictures, huh?
Yup. Video. Christmas collectibles. Here's a dyno. Which measures horsepower of an engine. A lot of nice original boxes here. So parts and brochures. And
Facebook of her friends are saying, we got some of them. Where did you get them? I sent the last 5 boxes of the whole with her. I think finally she gave 1 or 2 whole boxes to somebody here, but 15 boxes. Every one was wrapped up in a piece of paper. Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got a box. Got one of the bottom boxes.
I remember a golf ball. This is steps for the corporate tractor, and that's the dash for the corporate tractor, he said.
But I have to get rid of some of this stuff. What did I do?
It's a power unit. This is the blueprints for the foundry and factory. This is actually like a family tree of Oliver and the companies that they bought and bought them. You see White Manufacturing Company, founded by Thomas White. There's all different things that happen. If you look over here, White Motor acquired Oliver, they acquired Cockshit, acquired Minneapolis Molding, and they merged everything into White Farm Equipment. So it's kind of like a charter diagram of all the different stuff that happened. He said these are center strips that were chromed for like certain shows. Some more brass stuff. I like that sign.
In my history, my dad bought a Oliver 60 tractor.